In a brief omnibus hearing held today in Kitsap County Superior Court, Houston Wade, the 44-year-old Bainbridge Island resident facing felony charges related to an undercover child exploitation sting, appeared before Judge Kevin Hull. The hearing, which lasted only a few minutes, focused on procedural matters and resulted in a continuance of key dates in the case. Wade, represented by Public Defender Aaron Talney, sought additional time to review discovery materials, while prosecutors confirmed that the investigation remains active. No plea was entered, and the charges against Wade stand unchanged, despite a momentary confusion raised by the defendant himself. Wade was arrested on December 17, 2025, following a 110-day undercover operation led by NCIS in collaboration with local law enforcement. According to court documents, Wade allegedly engaged in explicit online communications with an undercover agent posing as a child, culminating in an attempted in-person meeting at a Bremerton park. He faces charges including communication with the minor for immoral purposes, a gross misdemeanor, and attempted first-degree child molestation, a felony under Washington state law. Wade has pleaded not guilty and remains in custody at Kitsap County Jail without bail. The case has garnered attention online, particularly within meme stock and conspiracy communities, where Wade was known as an influencer and podcaster. Social media discussions have ranged from outrage over the allegations to unsubstantiated claims of framing, though today's hearing provided no evidence supporting the latter. The omnibus hearing, a standard pretrial checkpoint in Washington felony cases, allows attorneys to address discovery compliance, motions, and trial readiness. Defense counsel Aaron Talney opened by requesting a continuance, citing the need for more time to process discovery, the evidence and reports provided by the prosecution. Talney specifically asked to reschedule the omnibus to January 27th at 9 a.m., push the trial date from February 9th to March 2nd, and extend the speedy trial expiration to April 1st, 2026. He explained, "There's still some discovery in this case that I'm going through. I'm not really ready to move forward yet." When pressed by Judge Hull on whether all discovery had been received, Talney noted uncertainty about outstanding materials and that even the provided items required further review. Prosecutor Jason Wright affirmed that the, quote, investigation is ongoing, indicating that additional discovery would likely be forthcoming. However, he clarified that the defense already possesses the, quote, initial package related to the sting operation that led to Wade's arrest. Judge Hull granted the continuance without objection, emphasizing to Wade the importance of allowing his attorney time to prepare. Addressing Wade directly, the judge stated, "Mr. Talney is continuing to do work on your behalf. There's discovery that your attorney needs to review and talk with you about." In a notable exchange, Wade inquired about rumors that his felony charges had been dropped, saying, "I was informed that my felony charge had been dropped." He attributed the information to his family, who reportedly saw it online. Judge Hull responded that he was not aware of that, and Talney shook his head, interjecting, "No, you wouldn't be sitting here." Prosecutor Wright reiterated, "We have not dropped the charges against the defendant." This moment highlighted potential misinformation circulating online, a common issue in high-profile cases amplified by social media. The hearing concluded with the new dates set, and no further motions or discussions on bail, evidence suppression, or plea deals were raised. The omnibus hearing is now scheduled for January 27, 2026 at 9 a.m., with the jury trial set to begin on March 2, 2026 at 9 a.m. This delay aligns with Washington state's speedy trial rules, which require trials within 60 days of arraignment for in-custody defendants unless waived or continued for good cause. Here, the need for discovery review. The prosecution's confirmation of an active investigation suggests potential new evidence or developments. This could include digital forensics, witness statements, or additional communications from Wade's devices, which were seized during a search warrant executed on his vehicle and at a Silverdale hotel room post-arrest. Despite Wade's question, all parties confirmed no charges have been dropped or amended. This dispels any online speculation to the contrary and underscores the case's progression toward trial. The continuance request indicates the defense is methodically building its case, possibly preparing challenges to the evidence or exploring entrapment arguments given the sting operation's nature. Talney's comments on outstanding discovery may foreshadow motions for more information or to exclude certain materials. Wade appeared in court wearing a lime green jumpsuit, a detail noted in some online discussions, though its significance in Kitsap County Jail, potentially related to inmate classification for security or mental health monitoring, remains unconfirmed in the transcript. Since Wade's arrest, the case has sparked intense online discourse, particularly on platforms like X and Reddit. Recent posts have focused on body camera footage of the arrest and search warrant, with users in meme stock circles expressing shock and tying it to Wade's past as a content creator. Framing theories persist among a small group of supporters, but they appear unsubstantiated based on public records. Legacy media coverage remains limited to local outlets like the Kitsap Sun, with no national pickup as of yet. However, the release of additional footage and today's hearing could draw more attention if new details emerge. Wade's next appearance on January 27th could provide further insights into the prosecution's evidence or any plea negotiations. For now, the continuance reflects a standard, if cautious, approach in a sensitive felony matter.